Well, the Switch Pro might be an actual thing. We were kind of all expecting this for a little while. We did a video on it a bit back. It's the only, I think, video. No jabs at Luke, but it's the only video on this channel that doesn't have an on-theme thumbnail. Because someone had to try something new. You stupid idiot. You stupid man. It looks out of place, Luke. But nah, it's fine.
It is. We can redo it.
We might I won't redo it.
Yeah,
this is the new Switch Pro video. This is the one you've all been waiting for. It looks like it's actually coming. It looks like it actually exists. There's been our suspicions, but it looks like it might be shown off a little bit before E3. If not then, probably during Nintendo's panel. There could be some new games for it. I doubt there's going to be any exclusive games for it right off the bat, but it might be a lead-in for something like Breath of the Wild 2. It's expected to come out in autumn 2021. Overall, it's kind of what we were expecting. It seems somewhat set in stone. It makes sense that now would be the time for it because it's been, what, like 4 years since the Switch came out?
Yeah.
So yeah, well, Cammy, what do you think of all this? How excited are you for a Switch Pro? Would you think about picking one up?
I'm not excited, not because I think it's a bad idea or anything, because I literally bought my Switch last year. So there's really no point in me getting it, but I think it's the reason they're saying it might be shown before E3 is so that during E3 devs can like show off the games that work with the Switch Pro, so they can kind of be like, this is what we're working on and it's gonna work on Switch Pro, yay, without people being like, oh, here's a project and ooh.
Ooh.
So I'm more excited to see the games that people have been working on for the Switch Pro than I am interested in necessarily getting it. Luke, are you going to get it because you have a bad buying habit where you buy everything?
Yes. I mean, what's interesting is they're saying that this will replace the current Switch SKU, which to me implies either it's a generational refresh, in which case future, like there will be a distinction where some games are for the Switch Pro and then others are not. Otherwise, I don't know why they wouldn't just like keep selling them at the same time. Have like the Switch Lite at $200, have the current Switch at $250, and have the new Switch Pro at $300 or $350. I don't know why it would replace that. So if those rumors are true, I'm a little confused as to why they would be doing that. It could just be like they did a while back when they replaced the previous model of the Switch with one that had a better battery. And I mean, you recall they changed the box, so they were like, if you're buying a Switch, go buy the one with the solid red box. So I don't know what exactly the strategy is or where this is supposed to fit in the market. If it actually is a market improvement, like a better processor, better display, Bluetooth, things like that, to me, it seems like a generational leap. Been 4 years after all. Most console generations are 6 to 7 years. So I'm intrigued to see what they're actually doing here, because as of right now, it's really unclear. I mean, everybody knows they were going to do a Pro eventually, but I don't know what the real strategy is. You know, like I don't know what they're trying to do, if that makes sense.
I think they're trying to charge more money for a better Switch. That's kind of the only reason I can think of. And of course, I think there's going to be a point where maybe we get some Switch Pro exclusive games, but it doesn't quite seem like something Nintendo would do. They've gotten a little greedy, but I don't think they would get to that point where they would make it exclusive. But I'm sure they're thinking about it. But I'm guessing they want to sell this one for $300. They want to put some of the like worries and complaints people have had to bed. They want current Switch owners to think about upgrading for possible new games, to look a good deal better when you're carrying it around. I think it's just a straight up upgrade, and they don't want to have people to really have. They want them to make the decision between one that doesn't dock and one that does dock, because those are the kind of two differentials you have. With the Switch Lite, it can't dock, it can't play on your TV. Nice little handheld console that can run all the games just fine. But the second one that you can play on your TV, that's a huge step up. That's what you're paying for. So it wouldn't really make that's kind of the differential in my mind. If they have two different models that can both dock to the TV and one's cheaper, chances are people will just go for that cheaper model with the pretty good battery life, because if they're getting it with the dock, chances are they want to play it on their TV. I rarely take my Switch out of the dock. So that's why I think they're going about it in this way, to maybe replace the original model of the Switch, is to still have that kind of like dichotomy of Switch selling, as it were.
Word.
I know. I don't exactly know what it means. It sounds like
You
lobotomy.
used it right.
I used it right?
You used
All
it
right.
Sometimes
This is when I'm completely wrong, and everyone's like, "You're the fucking wrong. Spot that wrong."
I never claimed to be a genius, just a god. Thanks for watching Press Start, everybody. Let us know what you think of the Switch Pro in comments below. See y'all when I'm doing push-ups on OnlyFans. See you there, Brent.